Talk is Cheap is live. We're going to talk about the ECETI Ranch and an upcoming trip Dan and I have. Stay tuned and stick around. Hello, planet Earth and beyond. Another exciting episode of Talk is Cheap is upon us, and it is live, so pay close attention so when we mess up, you can point and laugh or something. Hey, Dano, how's it going tonight?
We'll do it live!
Doing it live, right?
Doing it live.
Not too bad. It's good to be back again,
Yeah.
But Dusty, unfortunately, couldn't join us this week. Something came up at work, I guess, so...
Yeah, well, you got to pay the bills somehow, I suppose.
That's true.
Dano, it's funny, and I do have to apologize to all the folks that waited with bated breath for us to get this live show going. Man, oh man, on the way over here, bad news happened. Yeah, Dan's got a photo there, and
That's rough.
We live in Wisconsin, and there's lots of white-tailed deer, and there's my pickup truck. Luckily, I was able to limp it back home, swap out a different vehicle, and make it to the show a little late. So I do appreciate everybody's patience, and I'm sorry that happened. And
So this was, you got hit by a buck. You hit a buck?
Yeah, it was like an 8-point buck.
Oh my god!
And ran across, and you can see the bumper isn't that damaged at all because it was like mid leap, so I caught it above the front bumper. Oh, it's bad.
That's
news.
bad. You said that when you got home too, that the temperature gauge went
Yeah,
up?
yeah. I could hear it after I hit it. I pulled over and I checked things out. I was looking to see if I was losing any fluids, but I could hear it hissing. So I'm like, all right, clock started. Let's turn around and get home. And luckily I made it. And as I pulled into the driveway, the temp gauge was just starting to peg. So we made it home in one piece. So anyway, I guess the good news is I'm probably going to be getting a different vehicle here soon. So send in your donations if you want. Dan will make sure they get to me. Pete's new vehicle fund.
Oh, yeah.
So child in the chat says that'll buff out.
yeah, that'll buff out. Yeah. So please send me your buffer. If you have a buffer that can do that, I'll rent it from you. So anyway,
and we are live, guys. So if you guys want to call in the chats here, of course, we will have the number up here. We'll take calls at the end of the show. If you wish to call in, 1-605-562. I can never do that part. 562 0444. 1-605-562-0444. Or any other location. Check the description. They're all there for different areas of the world. And they'll get you a local number, of course. You don't have to pay long distance charges. Simple, very simple. I think people see this part and they get outraged about, I got to put a caller ID in. They get all scared about that. But it's really simple. 1-46509 pound, and then when you get to the next one, it's £1, and then you'll get on here, and I can see you on the screen and bring you on.
Yeah. Feel free to interrupt, right, Dan?
Absolutely.
Yep. Awesome. So, I guess vehicle issues aside, and white-tailed deer overpopulation issues aside.
That's another thing I want to talk about because you get a lot of these accidents happening all the time. Mm-hmm. There's so much deer, and then deer hunting season comes around and there's nothing. They literally know when the season is so they can go hide. Yep,
and they'll go hole up in the quiet spots. And actually, this is a terrible year for me because this is the second deer I hit. The first one didn't do nearly that damage to it, and really didn't do much damage at all to the truck. But this one did it pretty good.
Alan Johnson in the chat.
Duct tape and beer go a long way. Well, I've got the beer, so I'll go dig up the duct tape. Actually, if the thing that sucks about it is that the radiator, and there's going to be $300-400 to put in just for a radiator, otherwise it's going to sit and overheat. Otherwise, maybe $100 for a headlight, and it's back on the road. So.
Oh, Cullen's in the chat. What's up, Cullen? Good to see you on the stream.
Oh, hey, Cullen. How's it going, man? So anyway, that got that going for me. So it kind of sucks, but what do you do?
It happens.
Could
That's
be
why you
worse.
got insurance, right?
Yeah.
That didn't sound like a very confident laugh.
I had liability insurance on that, so the deer the medical bills for the deer is covered for.
You don't have you
I
had
didn't
comprehensive.
that had 260,000 miles on it. It was falling apart. So
I still got the nature, not like collision, but I got the comprehensive one. So when nature happens, I'm good.
Good. Yep. No, not me. It's not worth it. That truck wasn't that great anyway. Although it kind of sucks because I was hoping to keep it as a wood hauler. We'll see how that goes. All right. So Dano.
Yes.
Not long now, is it?
We're getting close. 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks,
awesome.
something like that.
So ready for that?
Is it 2 weeks? It is like 2 weeks and a day. I'm leaving earlier because I have a work thing out there. But you're about 2.5 weeks. When is it? Yeah, you're gonna be out on the 8th, right? And we're on the 20th. 2.5 weeks. Nothing too
too inappropriate on here.
Yeah. Oh, don't forget to change your air filter.
So yeah, we'll fly out on the 8th. So yeah, we're getting close. Good couple 2-3 weeks there. So
yeah,
sounds like a plan. I'm so excited. I got my shirt on for that and the cover up.
Yep. I was thinking about ordering a new shirt, but we'll have to see how the new vehicle fund works out. But so anyway, yeah, we're going to the ECETI Ranch, and Dan kind of, you had mentioned, hey, you know what, we should do a little show, talk about the trip a little bit and talk about the ranch a little bit more, because maybe I don't
think a lot of people really know like what's
and it's I've done when we were talking about it, I poked on it, but I took a little deeper dive into the ranch itself and James Gilliland a little bit, and I just want to kind of talk about it, and we'll focus on the ranch and kind of what our expectations are and stuff. So anyway, hopefully it's informative. I hope people get a kick out of it because in 2.5 weeks we're there, and it's going to be super cool, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. We, like I said, we're going to go out August 8th through the 12th, and Unbiased and On the Fence will be on site as well. So that's cool. Shane, you've had some dealings with him before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I've never really talked to him. How is he? Is he a cool guy?
He's awesome.
Yeah.
He's got a very good tight group over there on his channel. And like I said, if you guys want to coordinate, they're coordinating over on his, if you go to Unbiased and On the Fence website, they got a forum over there so you can coordinate plans to, if you want to all ride up from the airport, they're all figuring that out over there.
Oh, so, cool. Yep. So there would be quite a few folks out there from his crew too then, huh? Anyway, so ECETI, what the heck does that mean? It means enlightened contact with extraterrestrial intelligence. The ranch is also known as the Gilliland Estate and or the Sanctuary. It's in Trout Lake, Washington, right near Mount Adams, and it's internationally known as a UFO hotspot. It comes with a long history of sightings dating back hundreds of years, way back to the native lore. So it's one of these spots that for centuries have always been unique and oh, there you go. You got a thumbnail right on it. So unique with just weird happenings.
So yeah, we're close. It's right up. Most people are going to come here. They're going to fly into Portland. And then from there, it's an hour-and-a-half drive to get to ECETI up here.
Innocent, Gifford. I'm going to butcher that. Pinchot.
What's that?
Gifford Pinchot National Forest. Pinchet. I don't know. We'll see how the locals pronounce it.
But the distance to the, I just figured this out before the show. My switcher is not working again today.
Oh no, government.
So the distance from the ECETI to Mount Adams, which is about right up in here. Oh man, now it's not showing it. It's about 14 to 15 miles.
Oh, that's not too bad.
It's not. So when we're gonna be up there looking at these things, it will not be that. We can say, oh, it's 14 miles away. So a lot of it, when you're looking on TV or watching this stuff, like, oh, just go up there. It's like it's a little ways away.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It'll be nice because it's going to be in a pretty, I'm assuming, pretty rustic setting. So that's cool. There's Mount Adams.
Yeah, if I had the Google up, it would have had both pins in there. But yeah, 14. There's Trout Lake, so really close to here.
Yeah.
So 14 miles there.
So in the shadow of Mount Adams, if you will.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the aim, with the goal of ECETI? The aim of ECETI is to help with public awareness of the ET reality and to assist people with connecting to positive otherworldly beings. That's pretty cool. ECETI also shares wisdom and teaching in all areas and is a place where addressing issues such as poverty, the environment, new technologies, food, health, happiness, and well-being, along with self-mastery, is being done. And that's kind of a cool thing about the ranch too, is that they offer all of these different programs, classes, if you will, sessions, if you will, for you to better yourself and tune in with all that is good and right in the world. It's kind of neat. It's not just going out and seeing orbs in the sky. As I mentioned, the founder of the ranch, James Gilliland, has opened up his property for the public to observe this strange phenomena. In most cases, there's a small fee to participate,
which ain't bad.
No, I didn't think so. That was the cheapest part of the trip, was the 4-night stay with breakfast at the ranch.
It is.
Yeah, you look at the car rentals and the plane tickets, and the actual stay at the ranch is quite affordable. Accommodations are, I will say, glamorously rustic, or there's
and
yurts.
Actually,
and
did you ever see any inside pictures of those?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They actually look pretty.
Yeah,
good.
I've stayed. I used to stay in a yurt back in my gold mining, Bigfoot hunting days when I went out to Oregon. We rented a yurt and stayed in there.
Oh, nice.
So, I have a good idea what it's like. So
yeah.
And they have a wood stove. I did verify they even provide bedding and a pillow in there. So
yeah, even just to come out for the day, like a Friday or Saturday, it's only like $10 for the day.
Yeah,
like
if you don't want to spend the night or whatever, just $10 to come in and
Stephen Greer will charge you like $2,000 to $3,000 for like 6 days or whatever, and that's no food included. That's no room and board. It's nothing.
Just his rate.
Yeah, that's why it's just like, how can you take him seriously?
Oh my God, I didn't realize it was that bad.
It's terrible.
Yep, that is terrible. Well, you know what they say though, if you charge that much, you don't need to get as many people to buy it. It's like $100 for a glass of lemonade at the lemonade stand. You only need a couple people to buy it.
I guess.
That's one approach.
Oh, yes.
A little bit more about James. He's a best-selling author. He's an internationally known lecturer, a minister, counselor, multiple near-death experiencer, and which is interesting because this kind of all started for James. My understanding is he had a near-death experience, and he kind of opened himself up to these energies, frequencies, whatever you want to call them, and so he can actually sense when some of these phenomena are about to happen. He gets a feeling and can sense it. So and that's not the first time that I've heard of accounts like that, where you have a near-death experience and then you, for whatever reason, whatever happens, become much more sensitive and receptive to things. What else? He's recognized worldwide as the founder of the Gilliland Estate, or ECETI Ranch, if you will, where he documents and shares amazing multi-dimensional phenomena. And this is kind of paraphrased from their website, ECETI.org. FYI, if you want to get more details, their website's actually quite informative and pretty cool when you bebop around a little bit. He's dedicated to the awakening and healing of humanity and the earth, and he teaches higher dimensional realities from experience. Some of the things that we can expect to see out there, Dan. It's a pretty long list, and I know we've kind of discussed it before, but it's common to see UFOs, orbs. They spend time and discuss the CE5 contact protocol, the different steps. You clear your mind, you want to all commonly project positive energy upward and put a mind map in. It was kind of neat. I looked into that. And the goal is to make contact with these spiritually and technologically advanced extra and ultra terrestrial off-world visitors. Greater family of man, they refer to it as. And all of this kind of stuff can happen has been seen at the ranch. What else is kind of neat too is that there's been Bigfoot encounters at the ranch.
And that's why you're going, right?
Well, no, it's funny because It was easy a year and a half ago, Dan, when he said, "Oh, we should go out to ECETI and we should, talk it up on the show and do, some live stuff out there." And a year and a half ago, we're like, "Yeah, we should really make that happen. That'd be pretty cool." Well, now it's upon us, and now that I'm actually laying out cash to go halfway across the country to go experience this, I'm like, so why am I going? And of course, I think the ultimate thing would be to be able to see something that undoubtedly I cannot explain. Okay, whatever that may be. Because they have entities that show up, like you take pictures with your camera and stuff.
Should we show these pictures?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, because you're talking about this.
Yeah. And these were taken. A lot of these were taken via cell phone, which I thought was pretty neat. So I'm going to bring a cell phone. I'm going to bring obviously I have my cell phone, but I'm also going to bring a different digital camera. It'd be nice if I had an old film camera, but I don't. But yeah, you've got Mother Mary appearing, Syrian feline being. That would be pretty creepy. The top one there, if you happen to see it.
I wish these weren't so blurry, but I suppose if it's half shifting dimension, you're gonna kind of get that,
Yeah.
I don't know. So that's that.
Yep. The Mary one, that's a little better. That very clearly looks to be of some religious thing. And then what's interesting is here's some, if you scroll down a little bit below that, Dano, there's a series of photos that people are taking with their cell phones. And these are figures that weren't there at the time, but show up later.
I'll be honest, this kind of looks like a cardboard thing.
Cut out. Yeah, right. Yeah, it sure does. Yep.
But a lot of these, like I said, are blurry. So I mean,
yeah, that's a side profile of
you would think that you could get one clearer
than, well,
this almost looks like you're just running up and taking a picture. I will be the devil's advocate and say that.
Here's the big footprint.
Yeah, that's the cast he took of it.
Yep. Looks like they're going to have some nice chairs there for us to sit out and watch.
Yeah, if those ain't other people's that brought it. I think they do have quite a few, though.
I hope so, because it would suck having to buy a chair. And then here's a different phenomena here. There was in there, there was a UFO video I had sent in that link too that I thought was pretty interesting.
Oh yeah, the green. Let me switch over to that.
Yeah, let's check that out too.
This guy here. Right?
That's one of them. Yeah.
I'll mute.
Yeah, mute that. There was a lot of hooting and hollering in there.
But yeah, this is what you do. They appear in the sky like that. They look like a star. You put your laser around them, and then they'll light up.
4 there.
It's like, yeah, those satellites? I don't think so. Folks.
Yeah, no.
I was kind of into a conversation with a guy at work about this. He's like, oh, the guy has drones up there.
Yeah. Well, and, nowadays, I believe it, but back in 2004, 2005, where some of this stuff is,
And the big power up like that, like think of the candlelight freaking spotlight you'd have to have on the drone to do that. But yeah, that's I'm gonna try to get decent footage. I'm gonna actually have the camera you're seeing now. I'm gonna take one of these with.
Oh, nice.
It's at night, but it's got the night vision on it. My other DSLR doesn't. But this will I can at least have something when we're there.
Yeah.
We'll be doing a lot of talks with people and stuff. So we will have that.
There was another link I included too, Dano, the UFO video one.
Are you talking about
that wasn't that one.
Which one? Fox News?
No.
That was the first one. That was probably this link here then.
Oh, yep, that's it right there.
Oh, this one?
Oh, yep, hit play there.
Oh, this is the daytime stuff.
Yeah.
Let's go full screen on that.
I thought this was pretty interesting.
It's easy enough to say all this stuff at night, blah, blah, blah. But when you can get some daylight footage, that's another piece of the pie there.
Yeah, they'll replay it here. Look at that.
Oh, that's a bug in front of the camera.
Uh-huh.
Do we decide? Is that what that was decided? I don't know.
No.
It looks like something that's rotating that's got like an arm or something off it. It's weird.
Maybe like a fairy. Yeah, I do see what you're saying. There's something up above. It could be a bug, I guess. We can't get rid of that possibility.
I thought it was pretty interesting. It was on there. Okay, where are we? This isn't the ranch itself isn't just something that James does to get UFO believers out there. He's invited scientists, astronuclear, bio, and plasma physicists. They've witnessed these events. Aerospace and Air Force design engineers, professional photographers, and investigators. He opens up the ranch. You're a skeptic, but you come out and we'll show you.
That's a great point. Yeah, I've had people from NASA and all that credible people.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
should be out
Boeing,
there.
I think he had somebody from, or Lockheed Martin. I can't remember. I think some Boeing engineer was out for a while. With
And then
them.
they just can't figure it out, and they can't debunk it, so they just walk away from it.
Yeah, and say good luck. Keep it going. Yeah, but they quiet down though, don't they?
Good luck.
His ranch has been. He's had coverage by ABC, Fox News, the History Channel, Evening Magazine, and has been on shows Coast to Coast AM. We do have a little news clip. Do you want to play the Fox News clip? It's 10 years old already. I can't believe it.
Yeah, 10 years old. When let me bring up the. It's 2013. This was published. So the video is going to be a little ratty, but.
Yeah.
But one man in Trout Lake, Washington, claims that alien spacecraft have been appearing over his property every night for 13 years.
Things happen here. It's like a field of dreams. And everything from light spheres appearing to people, what they call orbs, to ships flying over the field.
James Gillian owns a spiritual retreat center in the shadow of Mount Adams. And yes, you heard right, he claims to have seen alien ships up close and personal. He has made UFOs his business, and people travel to his property every night to catch a glimpse of the foreign objects. And he says they are not disappointed.
The ships coming here have come in every size, shape, and color you can imagine. We've had pink ones, green ones, blue ones, purple ones, yellow, golden ones. We've seen just about everything, or up to even flying pyramids, ships that look like pyramids. So the ships we've seen, there's just so many of them, and they're so diverse. There's no way it could be, some back-engineered project or something like that.
Now here is footage that we shot the night we traveled to his farm. Although the camera is shaky, the objects in the sky appear to be moving very fast and also seem to glow at various different times. Jillian says the sheer numbers tells us we're not alone.
Well, the universe is vast because if you take, the 200 billion suns just in this little Milky Way galaxy with planets evolving around them, and then you add that the 500 billion galaxies that are just like this one out there, it's so vast and it's inhabited, and there's beings that are thousands, millions, even billions of years ahead of us.
Now he understands there are skeptics and even people.
So that's pretty interesting, huh? I did want to point out too, for our astute viewers may have caught the mistake there.
Mistake.
Yeah, he kept saying James
Gillian.
Yeah, and they had his name spelled wrong too.
Did they?
So they did. So
I did.
unfortunately,
When I watched this before, I noticed. That's huge though for Hannity to talk about that.
Yeah.
He must have did more wacky stuff back before he got bigger. But
yeah, right. But it's cool though. They went out there. They caught some interesting thing on camera. Kind of like that. Remember that video of the guy that could summon the orbs, and he did it on the news. Yeah.
Was it Prophet Yahweh or something like that? I
Oh,
think that's the right name.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah,
quite a few episodes back we did.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. But that's pretty cool that they caught that. So I'm excited, man. It's going to be cool. I really hope that we see some stuff out there.
There's a lot of talk after you go there, and then you come back. You can actually have that power to summon them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so,
like once you kind of get initiated in the first go around.
And it's about having the frequency too.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because you've learned the vibration or the frequency.
It's like finding having the right key.
And I hope that they do, before we go out on the sky watch, I hope that we do have like an informational session where there's maybe like a group meditation or something like that. Do you know how that's going to work, Dan?
I think if there is going to be, it'll be our group doing that.
Okay.
It won't be like initiated by James or anything.
Oh, but he's like, okay, 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock is when it is, and then the people do.
I'm actually not sure if he's going to come out, to be honest.
Yeah, you had said that we might not. He might not be out there. I suppose he can't be there.
But
24/7.
He might, now that it's official Skywatch on the website.
Yeah.
Before it wasn't official, and then we were just gonna like show up and.
And I think actually that would have been kind of cooler, but
Well, it's kind of the same thing.
yeah,
But-
yeah. But if we would have just got, it would have been, I think it would have been a little more intimate if it wasn't, listed. But he's got to pay his bills too. So,
But also speaking, I should have mentioned that earlier. I did interview James on this show. I had him on and discussed it all and talked about the Bigfoot thing and showed the hinge that was actually in the print, so you can see that. Was,
the mid tarsal break. Yep.
Yeah, you know more about that than I do.
Yeah, the Bigfoot's foot supposedly hinged in the.
And that's how, like he said, one of the ways they can tell it's not fake or whatever. So.
It's one of the things they look for, but then the good hoaxers, they start to try to
figure that out now. Yep.
So there's the ECETI website.
Yeah. So back to the event. They actually added a few more now, so we are going to be on this one here.
Yep. And it's plugged with unbiased and on the fence on site, so that's kind of cool. A little higher profile than the other ones.
Yeah, I forgot to ask Shane if he actually is planning on. He must be planning on broadcasting from there, but we're gonna try to do it depending on their internet connection, because James always gets hit a lot, I guess, by the evil forces, if you will, knocks him off every time on his.
Well, I would think
podcast
just an area like that with the strange goings on, that technology would be a little goofy anyway. Don't you?
That's a great point, because you're talking about frequencies and stuff and
energies, and stuff like that. I would think that it's it would just kind of be always kind of fritzy no matter what.
Right. Well, it was fritzy for me the other week, but I was talking about the Epstein stuff. I probably shouldn't say that name on here, but I got kicked off 10 times.
10 times.
That's never happened. Usually it's 1 or 2 per episode. 10 times that time.
Really?
That was crazy.
Well,
so that tells me that
big government don't want them talking about his buddies.
And you get sick of that. In the chat, Tim from Savannah, Georgia, that is, he was asking about how far away it is. I missed the comment now, but that's about an 1.5 hour drive from Portland, so not bad at all. I mean,
no, it's really not. By the time and it's good country to drive through, it'll be easy to kill some time.
Peter Maxwell Slattery, they're talking in the chat here. He actually is from Australia. He's got the ECETI Australia ranch over there, but he's been staying a lot at the ECETI at Gilliland's place.
Oh, really?
He's got a hell of a background too, and he's actually got some very good daytime footage of these things. I should try to find that if you want to hold the floor, Pete.
Sure. Yep. Okay. Let's talk a little bit more about the ranch. Okay, we kind of covered it. Sightings of metallic craft, large luminous objects, which are inquisitive. They follow vehicles and demonstrate themselves to be under intelligent control. Dr. Stephen Greer was there. PSI application with Steve Moreno was there. When 4 immense triangle ships flew over the sanctuary along with other UFOs, all of which were filmed by multiple witnesses. Now, that kind of brings me to another point too. I think seeing orbs in the sky would be kind of cool, but even in the comments here, it's like, oh, it's Chinese lanterns. Could be drones, et cetera, et cetera.
Every night there's Chinese lanterns.
Well, yeah, I know, I get it. That'd be a pretty ongoing hoax, but maybe he takes some of our registration money and pays the local neighbor kids $10 to go out and launch a bunch of. Who knows? I don't think that's going on. I really don't. But what I would love to see is an actual craft of some sort where I can see an outline where I know it's not just an orb, but I don't know. I'm going there. I'm going to take it all in. I'm going to jump in with both feet and just do it. What do you got here, Dano?
I'll see if this loads here. I had to bring it up on higher res, but this looks like a good daytime.
Yep. Oh, just a
footage here. Let me get to turn it on for you guys.
Oh, see, that's pretty impressive too.
Yeah.
See, I would love to see how it's crazy.
That's the thing. We'll repeat that one here quick. Nighttime footage is like blah, but if you can get this daylight stuff,
Yeah.
that's a game changer.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Oh, somebody's got a drone out there. And
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, yeah, you can explain stuff away with drones, but not everything. Corey Good was there a couple weeks ago.
Yes, 4th of July concert.
Yeah.
With the guys from Edge of Wonder too. And they said they seen stuff in the sky.
Yeah, isn't that cool? That would have been a good one to go to as well. So Gilliland is it Gilliland or Gilliland? I want to
Gilliland.
Gilliland.
Yep.
Okay, that's what I thought. He does have a plan to introduce the ET presence to the world. With the kind of the goal of benefiting from their technologies in a peaceful manner. It's a threefold approach. Step 1, document the events and establish public awareness. He feels this stage is nearly complete. And Dano, that's what you and I are hoping to go out and experience and assist with, in the sense of getting some really awesome, cool UFO footage beaming Sasquatches down to the earth would be like totally awesome. But that's kind of what we're participating in with the Skywatch.
Exactly.
The second step is to train ambassadors of peace to interface with these benevolent off-world visitors and secure a military stand down. Okay, I think that we could get ambassadors, get them trained up at least a little bit, but this secure military stand down would be tough. But I think if the public were aware and accepting that there is something out there, we could put some pressure on the powers that be. And the final one would be creating a galactic exchange center where full interface and exchange of wisdom and technologies can occur. I hate to say it. I think that the exchange of wisdom and technology would probably be all one way, but what do we know?
One way for
but yeah, it would just be to us. I mean, unless maybe, I suppose some of our poets and philosophers.
Maybe they don't know how to make bread. I don't know.
Yeah, right. Here's a chicken nugget, something like that.
Exactly.
So the ranch itself offers numerous events. We talked about the camping and Skywatch sessions. There's a music, art, yoga gathering coming up, and sessions for personal healing, TPR, transpersonal release, health and wellness, and actually quite a bit more. So I like how the ECETI crew is not only kind of like doing it, it's a little touristy in the sense, come out, pay your money, and you can stay here and look up in the sky. But what I really like too is that at the same time they're saying, hey, here's some spiritual stuff, here's some wellness stuff for you to kind of cleanse yourself, both mentally and spiritually, so that you can be a better person and understand things better. So that's really where the noble cause comes in here.
Well, you bring up a good point, because there's a lot of people that say, oh, this is just a cult thing out there. We're going to go out there. We're going to be there firsthand, folks. So if it feels culty, I'll let you know.
Yeah. We'll let you know about that.
Because I'm not into cults myself. I can pick up on that. I'm kind of the empath thing.
Yeah.
So
weird cults. Right.
If it feels off, I'm gonna know right away.
Yeah. And we'll bail if we have to, man. We're not, stuck there by any means.
Well, yeah, they ain't gonna force people.
Yeah, well, you don't know.
I'm still gonna want to stick it out for the 3 days because I want to get my money.
Yeah. So, I don't think we're gonna get in any weird animal sacrificing, weird stuff.
No, I'm pretty sure
bloodletting. Yeah, bloodletting. Or
not like the Illuminati, like.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
What they do to the poor kids and stuff. Okay, we kind of looked. That's kind of what I had, Dan. Other than just looking to be open-minded and hopefully it'll work out. We'll get some good footage for the show and fill everybody in. And it's going to be out. It seems like it's going to be out in the middle of nowhere. I love that in and of itself. So
yeah, I've been looking at the temperatures over there. It does get cold at night. Like you're talking like 50s for that when it's 80 during the day, 50s at night. So
piece of cake
for some people. That's chilly for me.
Oh, you bring a sweatshirt. You'll be fine.
But, I'm glad I'm not sleeping in a tent, I guess.
Yeah. I ordered a new suitcase for the trip.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. I figured I was gonna have to check a bag anyway, so I ordered a new one and hard shelled outside.
You're going to be over there longer.
What's that?
You'll be over there for a little bit
I'll be
longer.
over there longer too. And I've got I'm gonna bring a night vision binocular
Oh.
and stuff too.
Yeah,
so.
speaking of toys, here's the laser that I'm going to be bringing.
Yeah,
with.
I don't have a good laser, so I'm gonna count on you for that.
How can I get it close to the camera without it?
Washing out.
Maybe I can shoot it right at it. I don't know.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you got it. That looks cool.
So yeah, so we get the UFOs. I'll just shine these around them, and that's when they'll light up,
And hopefully they'll.
show themselves, and power up. They do the big power up. That's the big important thing. That's how it's
Yeah.
like, okay, there's something here.
Yeah, if it's reacting to you, hit it with the laser and it powers up. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've gone out back here, and tried to do this. You'll see the things that look like a star or a satellite,
Mhm.
but they'll do a 90 once in a while. Like
No.
boom. Yeah. And
No
it's like there's no way that can actually happen.
No.
But I try to get them to light up, and they don't do that.
Really.
You got to be careful doing this too, folks, because if you do it on a plane, you get the FAA up your ass.
Yeah, really quickly too. So you can,
Just go. The trick is don't shine at it. Go around it.
like circles around it,
Yeah.
right? Yep.
Yep.
So yeah, we're heading out. It's gonna be awesome, Dan. I think I'm really excited.
So if anybody wants to call in, got anything to say before we close up the show? 1-605-562-0444. 1-605-562-0444. I cannot do that number.
Alan Johnson, don't drink the Kool-Aid. Phantom Snake, aka LSD water. Okay. Thanks for the warning. And I get it, Alan, too. You know, you got to
Well, that's the thing.
go in with some skepticism,
Yeah.
but if you're going to do it, you know, commit yourself to doing it to try to get the experience. You know, don't self-fulfill the prophecy and shut your mind off to the possibility.
Yeah, if you're skeptical about it, this is actually, and we're back.
And we're back.
If you're skeptical about it, that's why the whole point of this is, folks, we're going out there to see this stuff. A lot of people, well, thank you for the subscription, 4D News Now. A lot of people are skeptical. Oh, that's not real, but they won't go look at it. Why would you do that? They're
Yeah.
saying that they're there. He's charging a low enough price. It's like it charges you more to get an amusement park.
Oh, absolutely. It's
So-
super affordable. 4-day stay. And we even got the meals, and you know, we paid a little extra for the meals, and
Yeah.
it's like, this is a great deal.
And to me, they're not overcharging at all.
And that's the
so-
thing, because you know, you don't want to remain, you know, if you're just completely not even going to entertain it, not even going to try, well, that's willful ignorance, you know. I'd like to go out there and really, you know, give it the old college try and commit and do it. And you know, if nothing happens, well, then I walk away saying, well, you know, I'm not so sure. Or if something cool happens, then I'm like, wow, there's something there, and it's, you know, my interest is just going to peak.
Exactly.
And then we'll just go out there
Yep.
every year then.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to really do some meditation, connect in with that land, because I think that's real important to try to bring that frequency. I've always said too, after I came back from Sedona, that energy was with me for a couple weeks, and then it just kind of disappeared. What's up?
Tim Jessica buffering, you said Epstein.
You ain't wrong.
No.
Yeah, they knocked us off the stream.
Yeah. Yeah, they started doing that. They got wise to us. And it was funny. It started happening right after you said the E word.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
So looking through,
Oh yeah, talking about the affordability of it.
yeah, so like I said, very simple, $10 if you want to come on Friday or Saturday. That's nothing, folks. You know, come out. Like at the worst you could do, you're spending some time with mind-liked people, or if you're a skeptic, you know, talk to these people, see what's going on,
Yeah,
see if
and-
they actually have their screws loose.
Yeah, because you know, you do run across it every now and then.
That's true.
You know.
Oh yeah.
I'm not. You know, you kind of meet some folks that, or maybe they're just so far ahead. It appears that way. You know, that they're so far more along the journey.
So back over here, there was still some camping available where you bring your own tent. They're actually sold out on one day with the provided tent, which I think this was actually a decent deal, because you get a air mattress in there, some bedding, and then towels for 2 people for $60.
All right, bad.
You don't have to worry about it, especially if you're flying in trying to carry steaks through the freaking TSA.
Yeah, right.
Eagle's Nest. See, there's a lot of sold out. The rooms they had there are pretty much gone.
Yeah, I can't believe how quick that some of that stuff went so quick. Yeah.
There was one cab. Oh, actually, one of those sold out now too. I looked at this earlier this week. I thought this was all open for this cabin here, but now there's one sold out for Saturday,
Yeah.
so you can still come on Friday. That's actually Thursday too.
Get a whole cabin for $125 a night. You can't hardly get a hotel room for that, you know.
Even the I just left my mind, the Airbnbs, they get pretty spendy as well.
They can, yeah.
So we're getting an Airbnb for
on the 11th,
Sunday night into Monday.
Yep.
So we're gonna go see the ocean. I've never seen the ocean.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna
fun.
drag Dan out. He can smell how bad it stinks.
It's that bad, huh?
Yeah,
I heard it's kind of bad.
It can stink depending on where you're at. Yeah. So, but anyway, it's the ocean. A lot of explorers and fish live there.
Then, of course, you said the breakfast you can sign up for if you want. It's all there. It's all there, folks.
It is.
It's all happening.
It's all happening.
It's all happening.
Well, no one wanted to call in. Unfortunately, I was hoping that someone would call in. We could keep the show going longer, but we don't want to sit here and have nothing to talk about. I guess, so.
Portland is a cool town. Keeping it weird, that's for sure.
Yeah. You want to talk about Portland, like Antifa going crazy over there?
Yeah, right.
So I don't understand. Like, a lot of people say Portland's great, blah blah blah. Well,
yeah, it's violently leftist right now. So
it's a little scary, if you will, because
might want to leave your MAGA hat back at the hotel room if you're gonna wander around.
Because remember, Antifa, it's okay for them to cause violence and get away with it.
Well, because they're right and everybody else is wrong, right?
Of course. So, ladies and gentlemen, I guess we'll just wrap the show up here. I think we covered everything on that you wanted to hit, right, Pete?
Yeah, I think so. I want to just kind of share some stuff. Wanted to thank Phantom Snake for all of his really well thought out comments throughout the broadcast tonight. I've been following him.
Well, at least he says he hates Antifa.
Yeah.
So we'll give him props there.
Yeah.
So we'll kick in.
Yeah.
Our music. You can tell we haven't done one of these shows in a while because I have no idea what I'm doing anymore.
Hey, it's been a while, Daniel. You're doing great, though, I think. Hit a button to make a noise, and that'll...
Good morning.
There you go. You got it. So, yeah, you know, Dan, we're striking out again on the call-ins, so maybe we'll have to figure out a way to incentivize it next time or something.
I guess we could just get rid of them and no one's going to call in. I'm not going to worry about it. I wanted this to be like a good talk show.
Yeah.
People can call in and interact.
Yeah. Well, we got to just keep going. They'll do it. They'll do it.
All right, Pete. Take it
All right. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. It was a fun time. Hope you learned a little bit about the ECETI Ranch, and it's not too late to get your tickets. Come join us out there.
Peace, ladies and gentlemen. Bye-bye. We'll see you then.